Coming at you in my robe from my bedroom. Hello, I'm Jodie from Guru Beauty and I am going to share with you my empty beauty products. I have not filmed one of these for a while, so it's been products that I have finished up in probably the last 3 months, something like that. I have a bunch of products. I've got skincare, hair care, dental care, things that hold makeup, fragrance, all kinds of different things. And I definitely do have makeup in this one today as well, things that I am getting rid of. So if you want to see what I have thought of these products that I've finished over the last few months, whether I'd recommend them, whether I would repurchase, definitely keep on watching. First up, I have finished a facial cleanser from L'Occitane. This is their oil makeup remover. I like the fact that this one has a pump, and I think this one did a decent job. There are some oil makeup removers that leave your skin feeling a little bit gunky. I don't think this was one of them. I think it was decent, but I do prefer others that are a little bit more lightweight. Your Dermalogica Pre-Cleanse, even the Inoxa facial cleansing oil, the Body Shop chamomile, I think it's a chamomile facial oil cleanser. I probably wouldn't repurchase this one just because there wasn't anything in particular that I loved about it, but it was okay. I finished up a little Billy Goat soap, lavender soap with olive oil. It soothes dry, irritated skin and relieves symptoms of eczema, dermatitis and psoriasis, is natural, handmade and is made from goat's milk. Billy Goat soap do have a bunch of different scents that they make their Billy Goat soaps. I thought it was nice. I liked the lavender scent actually, and I'd consider purchasing the Billy Goat soap. Finished up a refreshing spray from the hair care brand J.ONE Blend Refreshing Spray Dry Shampoo. While it felt like it somewhat refreshed my hair, it probably wasn't oil absorbing enough for me and my extremely oily roots. This is going to be one for those of you who don't like your refreshing hair dry shampoo sprays to be too powdery. Maybe you're not quite as oily, but you just want something to give yourself a little bit of refreshment on day 2 or 3 perhaps, then this might be a good one for you. I probably wouldn't be repurchasing that one for my hair. I've been trying this one for the last month or two. It's from L'Oreal. It's their Infallible Fixing Mist Makeup Finishing Spray to set and extend makeup. It does contain water followed by alcohol denat, which is going to be somewhat irritating and drying as well to some people, the alcohol denat, but most facial sprays do have alcohol in them. This one, they say, has a microfine texture. It sets and is to be used post makeup. It's anti-fade, anti-melt, anti-crack. I found that this did a decent job of keeping my makeup on. The one thing I would say, it does have a shaker ball in it, and I would say do make sure that you absolutely shake up this product. If you do not, you run the risk of having little white spots of what is it likely to be? Little white spots of talc or silica on your face. So make sure you shake it, hold it 20 to 25 centimeters away and spray, go to town. But this is a nice affordable version. I would consider repurchasing this once I ran out of my makeup facial sprays. I have also finished up a hair care product from Shu Uemura, a relatively expensive hair care brand, but a beautiful one nonetheless. It just leaves your hair looking beautiful regardless of the range really. This is the Shu Uemura Silk Bloom Restorative Shampoo for dry, or for damaged hair I should say. What I love about this is the scent. The scent is gorgeous. You get a good lather with this shampoo, but it feels like it's nourishing for your damaged hair. I have used this in conjunction with the Silk Bloom conditioner. I think I've still got a little bit of that one left, so I'm still working my way through, but a gorgeous product, luxury prices. I would recommend, but you need to be ready to spend a pretty penny on Shu for your hair. Another product from the shower, I have finished up this little one. This one was sent to me from Dove. This is the Dove Triple Moisturizing Nourishing Body Wash for softer, smoother skin after just one shower. Now, while it does contain sodium lauryl sulfate, which can be drying and irritating to the skin, this one does contain what they say is called Nutrium Moisture, our unique blend of moisturizers enriched with skin natural lipids that can be absorbed effectively to nourish skin deep down. This one, you will get a lather with it on the loofah, and it does feel like it's somewhat nourishing. It has a nice clean smell, nothing too floral or perfumed. I'd consider repurchasing that, but for me and my shower gels and body washes, I actually like something that's a little bit more fun scented or extra scented, or this is a fairly neutral body wash shower gel. I don't have anything against it. and yeah, it feels somewhat nourishing on the skin, but yeah, it was fine. Teeth whitening, can't get through these videos without teeth whitening products. It must be 3 months because I have 3 Colgate Optic White whitening mouthwashes here. I don't really recommend a specific brand. I have used Listerine for years. I've used the Optic White from Colgate and then also the Oral-B. I think they all do a fine job. But basically, however you whiten your teeth, I think it's kind of remiss to not think about maintaining them. So whitening mouthwash every day, whitening toothpaste, I think that they will help your efforts to keep your teeth white. I think white teeth make a difference to your overall appearance. And, you know, things that you do every day, maybe you drink red wine, maybe you drink tea or coffee, even for you smokers out there, all of these things are going to, you know, dull your teeth and make your teeth yellower. And if you're doing anything to whiten them, I think you should maybe go to the effort of helping to maintain that so you don't have to do the treatment as often. So in that vein, I've also finished up a Colgate Optic White High Impact White 4 shades visibly whiter toothpaste. I will stress I don't use these products to actually do the whitening. They might, but I feel like they just sort of maintain my white teeth. All right, I've got a skincare product that I really quite enjoyed and would consider repurchasing. This one is from Paula's Choice. It's from their Anti-Aging Resist line. It's their weekly resurfacing treatment with 10% alpha hydroxy acid. This one is mainly driven by glycolic acid, colour and fragrance free, no animal testing. Paula's Choice is available online and they regularly have discounts on their products, so that's really nice. I liken this one to the Alpha H Liquid Gold. It's very liquid like water. I'll just put some drops in my hand maybe once or twice a week and I'll pat it on my skin. I feel it working. When I use a treatment like that once or twice a week, I want to feel it. I want to feel the actives that they're doing something, and that one is strong enough for my pretty hardy skin that I do feel the tingle. I do like it. That's pretty much, I'll just leave that. That's my nighttime skincare. After cleansing and toning, I'll just chuck that on and then nothing else. I'll leave that on overnight and I find that my skin is smoother, brighter, more radiant after using it. So I really like glycolic acid for the skin. I think it does great things. And I would consider repurchasing once I run out of what's it called? Alpha H Liquid Gold, but I do like my Alpha H Liquid Gold for the same reasons. Glycolic just does a great job, but this is a nice alternative. I don't think it's any cheaper though. Let's see, I've also finished up another hair care product from YSL. This is paraben free. It is their So Pure Natural Balance Recover Treatment for damaged hair. This one I think is for those of you sort of organic lovers because it is paraben free. It contains ylang ylang, palmarosa, argan oil, avocado. It's a relatively lightweight treatment, so it's not too heavy. If you've got, you know, hair that you don't want to be weighed down, but it needs a treatment now and then, everyone's hair does. This has a relatively sort of green scent. It's not overly florally, perfumey. It's just got a real sort of green organic type scent and it does a nice job. I just use this in place of my conditioner after shampooing. I'm not sure if I would personally repurchase. I like a heavier treatment though. So yeah, good for those of you who want something a little bit lighter. This is from a West Australian brand called Buff and Polish. I was sent their natural body scrub. This one is called the Coffee and Wild Orange Body Scrub. Contains sort of crushed coffee beans, contains Epsom salts, coconut oil, and I quite enjoyed using this in the shower. These kinds of scrubs will leave a little bit of a mess. You've got to go to extra care to wash the coffee beans down the drain. And it does leave, because it's got the oil, it does leave that kind of, you know, oily feeling on your skin that you would just pat your skin dry with your towel after the shower. But a nice one. I feel like it's a really nice gritty scrub, but at the same time leaving your skin sort of feeling soft and nourished. If you don't mind a bit of a residue on the skin, then you might like that. I'll include a link to her Instagram and website, if applicable, down below in the description bar. Huge disappointment. This is a Z palette that I'm chucking out. I'll include the video where I showed you which of my daily MAC single eyeshadows I chose to store in this for a few years, but this is just aged really poorly. You've got sort of folds and cracks and bubbling in the plastic that helps protect the cardboard, and then on the front just it's discoloured and it's completely bubbled and lifted. The magnet is still really good in it, but the outside bit, like along the spine, just really unattractive and yucky. It's definitely time to say goodbye to that. Doesn't make me feel nice to use it. So disappointing from Z palette. I think particularly because of what you pay for Z palette. Yeah, disappointing. I have bought many other Z palettes. This was the original one that I bought, but it does make me think twice about buying any more. I don't think I would recommend Z palette after seeing how this one aged. Pretty yucky. Yeah, so that's a shame. Here's a facial cleanser that I would recommend. This is from Aussie brand Skinstitute, and it is made in Australia. It's their L-Lactic cleanser to exfoliate, hydrate and refine. It's a huge whopping 200 ml, so it lasts a long time. This one you are supposed to lather over your face for 30 seconds. You will get somewhat of a lather. I love lactic acid as an anti-ager for my skin. I'm not sure what the benefits are necessarily of having lactic in a cleanser that you wash off, but I guess it doesn't hurt. It contains other things like natural vitamin E, vitamin B5, goji berry extract, seaweed extract, raspberry fruit extract, soya bean oil, passion fruit fragrance, and yeah, made in Australia. I have reused this one. They have sent me a few of these actually, and I quite like it. I would recommend it. Yeah, it's a nice cleanser. I'll usually use that one in the morning in the shower. Getting rid of a couple mascaras. The Max Factor Velvet Volume False Lash Effect Mascara. This one has quite a large plastic wand. I don't know, it was fine. It was nothing too exciting, so I wouldn't repurchase that one. The Giorgio Armani Eyes to Kill mascara. Actually, what I liked about this one is how heavy it is. The handle is just so heavy. It feels luxurious to use it. I quite liked the wand. I quite liked the mascara. I'd consider repurchasing it, but I don't know. I'm pretty flippant with mascaras. I'm not, you know, I'm not a diehard. I really like the Benefit Roller Lash and the They're Real. I think they're fantastic mascaras. Otherwise, I'm just, I don't know. I'm pretty whatever. I'm not really a loyalist. I've also finished up the Clinique, or I'm chucking out really, the Clinique High Impact Mascara, Mascara Impact Optimal. I bought this from a Mecca Maxima, I think, and I think it actually was pretty not nice when I first opened it. So I think Mecca might keep older stock of these kind of slower moving brands. I don't think they sell a whole lot of Clinique in there, but it doesn't smell great. I don't like the wand. It doesn't really get between my lashes and give me what I want. So I was quite disappointed because I think a lot of people love this mascara, but I won't be purchasing the Clinique High Impact Mascara again anytime soon. Have tried a little sample pot from a Marie Claire Ageless parcel recently. This is the Body Shop Oils of Life Intensely Revitalizing Smoothing Cream. It's a night cream. It was fine. Didn't blow me away enough in this little pot to make me want to purchase the full size though. Getting rid of a Velour Lashes adhesive stick. Nice idea. Twist up mechanism there to just be able to apply the adhesive to your lashes, but it dried up. It meant that you couldn't use all of the product in there, and yeah, I felt like this was not a foolproof way to deliver adhesive to your lashes. Velour Lashes have repackaged their adhesive, and it's much better now, so I don't have to go into why I would not recommend this adhesive stick. They have improved it already. They've got a lovely one that I'm using now. I think that's still available with a brush applicator. Just, yeah, much easier, more effective way to get adhesive onto your lashes. So I would recommend what they're doing now. I've got this tiny little lump of a body scrub bar here to remind me, I think it's called a body butter, maybe? Body scrub bar. I'm not sure what they're called. I'll obviously put a title on the screen, but this little product is from Lush Cosmetics, and this is one of their body butter bar scrubs or something like that, scrub bars. They have tiny little granules. This came in the shape of a bee and it smells like honey. This was released on Mother's Day, I think, but they've decided to make it permanent. I love the honey scent. It's nice and scrubby, and it leaves that sort of oily residue like I described with the other body scrub. If you don't mind that sort of buttery feeling on your skin, it is somewhat nourishing, and I don't notice it after I've dried myself off in the shower. It's just an unusual feeling, you know, to have in the shower, have that sort of feeling on your skin, but I really quite like it. Nice and scrubby. Feels like you're giving yourself a really nice scrub. It's not as messy as those other sort of coffee bean scrubs because it holds everything together in a bar. I would consider repurchasing for the winter for sloughing off dead dry skin, but also the summer because you just want fresh, lovely, glowing skin as well in the summer. So I think this is a nice one for all year round. Getting rid of some eye products here. The Chanel Stilo eyeliner pen in Noir didn't last nearly as long as I would expect from Chanel. I didn't use it every day, but it does have a nice sort of click you know, the lid really clicks on and it really should protect the felt tip. I'm sure that I have this long past its expiration date, but I would expect the Chanel liquid liner to last a little bit longer than it did. Would not repurchase that one from Chanel. Have also finished up a waterproof Kajal liner in bronze from Rimmel. This one just doesn't have the creamy, smooth glide on effect anymore, but I really quite like Rimmel's Kajal liners. They last a long time on the eye. They're inexpensive. I like the bronze shade too. That's a nice one. I would repurchase and would recommend. Also getting rid of one of my holy grail eyeliner pencils of all time. I've just finished this one up. It's from Stila. It's their Smudge Stick waterproof eyeliner in the very black shade of Stingray. Lasts all day on the waterline. Mechanical, so you don't need a sharpener. Nice and black. Love, love, love. Holy grail. Would and have repurchased. And then finally the Maybelline Master Precise liquid liner. This is of course very affordable from Maybelline. This is as good as they come really with liquid liners. I don't think I've tried another liquid liner that I prefer. The felt tip is really, really nice and fine. This is definitely affordable. It lasts as long as any other liquid liner with a felt tip. Have and would repurchase. Japanese brand SK2. I bought this when it launched a year or two ago. It's their Midday Miracle Essence. It contains Patera, like their famous facial treatment essence, and this is one that you're supposed to just spray on your face to refresh your makeup and give yourself an extra glow. Had a decent spray from the nozzle, relatively expensive here from SK2. I will not be repurchasing. It smells unfortunately similar to the facial treatment essence, like, I don't know, bad feet, old socks. I just don't feel very nice spraying my face with something that smells like old socks in the middle of the day. The facial treatment essence doesn't leave any lingering scent, but it smells yucky, but it does leave your skin looking beautiful. I didn't notice that this left my skin looking beautiful. Yeah, just wanted to try it out, but not a miracle product for me. Will not repurchase or recommend. The BB Thickening Hairspray. I got this one in a little sort of deluxe sample size. Bumble and Bumble. This one continues my feeling with Bumble and Bumble. I think it's a fairly expensive hair care brand. There was nothing that I particularly loved about this thickening hairspray. Maybe it's my hair, maybe it's my skill, maybe I just don't use hair care products properly or really pay enough attention to notice the difference, but this to me, not worth the price. Will not be purchasing the full size of the product. Have finished up some vitamins. We are in the middle of winter here. Everyone around me is falling down with illness and sickness. I've stayed strong. I have finished up over the last few months a couple of jars of my daily multivitamin. I love the Ethical Nutrients Super Multi Plus High Strength, High Potency Daily Multivitamin. One of these a day helps me stay healthy and strong. And then also over the winter months, I do also add to that with my Ethical Nutrients Immune Defense to support healthy immune function. This one was recommended to me by a naturopath, and I will generally take one of these a day over the winter cold and flu season. If I feel anything like a tickle in my throat, feeling a little bit stuffy, anything like that, I will start taking 2 of these a day. But I feel like overnight, if I feel like something's coming on overnight, gone. This takes care of it. I'm convinced that these do a great job. Contains 6 grams of King of Bitters, 2 grams of Siberian ginseng, 1.5 grams of echinacea, 1 gram of BCM 95 turmeric, 60 milligrams of zinc amino acid chelate, and 12 milligrams of zinc diglycinate, equivalent elemental zinc. You just take 1 tablet daily with food. I take 2 if I'm starting to feel sick, and I think it's fabulous and I recommend it to everybody. I will say that it tastes very, very bitter, very disgusting, so you want it to spend as little time in your mouth and on your tongue before you swallow it as possible, but totally worth it. Holy Grail facial primer. This is from Guerlain. This is their Law Radiance Concentrate with Pure Gold. This is a divine primer, Holy Grail primer. This is one of those primers that, you know, when you catch your reflection in the mirror, you go, what am I wearing today? My skin looks radiant, it looks smoothed, it looks beautiful. The Guerlain Law Radiance Concentrate with Pure Gold, just like their Meteorites primer, is divine. It is like pure gold, and I think it's absolutely worth the price. I have repurchased. I would thoroughly recommend. I love, 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 love. I finished up this eye primer from Laura Mercier. This is called her Eye Basics in Wheat. This one gives a little bit of coverage to your eyelid. It helps the colour pop, obviously. Helps to cover any imperfections or veins or redness that you might have on your lids. This one did a fine job of stopping my eyeshadow from creasing and keeping it on throughout the day. Has a sponge tip applicator here. I'd consider repurchasing. I have a bunch of different ones still, so I won't be buying another one in a hurry, but they do have various shades, which is nice. I'd probably repurchase, but I've just got lots to get through. I have finished up a bunch of fragrances. This one is the only full size that I have. It's from Givenchy. It's their Dahlia Divine. I feel like this is a nice mature floral for any time of the year, day or night. I really enjoyed it. I'd consider repurchasing the full size of this one. I am just trying to work my way through my perfume collection right now, but it is a nice one. I would recommend the Givenchy Dahlia Divine. If you're interested in what my sort of perfume tastes are, I did film in my top 10, I think, favourite fragrances at some point. I'll include a link to that somewhere on a card or down below or both. Now, what is this one called? I've finished it. Is this the YSL Manifesto? Something like that. I'm not sure what the name of this one is, but I quite enjoyed it. I'd take it with me in my handbag or for travel. That was quite nice. I have finished up a few of the little sample size Chanel Coco Mademoiselle, and then I also have a really nice sort of limited edition Chanel purse refillable spray. Came with 3 refills, I think, and I've finished up one of those of the Coco Mademoiselle in that size. It's a nice mature floral but somewhat sort of sophisticated floral scent, I would say, from Chanel. I really like the Coco Mademoiselle. And particularly in the winter, it just feels nice and warm and comforting and sexy at the same time. Love Chanel fragrances. And then I've also finished up some other little sample sizes. The Guerlain La Petite Robe Noire, the pink one. I prefer the blue one, won't be purchasing that one in full size. Also Dior's J'adore, don't love that one enough for the full size, but it was fine. And also the Miss Dior Eau de Toilette. I think I've got the full size of that, but I find it just so sort of popular that I never feel like spraying it on myself because I feel like I smell it everywhere. Miss Dior is a very popular perfume and I don't want to smell like everyone else. So yeah, I have it in full size. I just don't wear it that often. Finished a little sample size of Chanel's Le Weekend de Chanel. This one is high, I think, in glycolic acid. Yeah, glycolic, a little bit of salicylic acid there, and it was fine. I think I need more than a sample, though, to convince me that it would be worth purchasing this in the full size. This is a once a week, probably twice a week would be fine, sort of treatment with the acids in it to help, you know, reveal radiance from Chanel. Not decided on that one. Dermalogica, I finished up some kind of eye cream. I'm not sure if this is like the Total Recovery Eye Cream, the Total Eye Cream, Recovery Eye Cream, Total Eye Care. The label has completely smudged off. So unfortunately, that's not a strong point of this product. But I'm really hard to please with eye creams. This wasn't exceptionally, you know, fabulous. I wouldn't consider repurchasing necessarily. I think it was fine. It didn't annoy me. There was nothing I didn't like about it. I don't know. I really want to be wowed by a skincare product if I'm going to repurchase it. Otherwise, I will move on. This didn't wow me. It was fine. I consider this like a fine staple product. I love Dermalogica in general. This one's fine, regardless of what it's called. 3 more products just to share with you. I finished up a Glasshouse candle. This one is in the scent Bora Bora, cilantro and orange zest. I love Glasshouse candles. They have a lovely throw. They have 2 wicks and I find that they burn really nicely. You can see that I got full use of that candle. I should have trimmed the wick and obviously burnt it for too long to avoid this blackening in the jar. But they retail for around 45 bucks, I think, at David Jones or Adore Beauty. Their scents are gorgeous. This one was a really nice fresh smell that just made my house smell clean, which I really liked about that. I'd consider purchasing Bora Bora again, maybe in the warmer months. I've gone through another box of the Shiseido facial cottons. I really like these. I think it's $8 for a box of 60 in here, 60 sheets. So not too expensive. They perform beautifully. I have repurchased, would repurchase, do recommend. I do really like the Shiseido ones. And then very final product. This was a huge disappointment. I bought it in Paris last year from City Pharmacy. And it came with a little Caudalie hand cream. This is the Caudalie lip conditioner, antioxidant, moisturizing, but it was pretty much off and expired upon opening it. It smells off, it doesn't drag along the skin at all. It's really dry and yeah, just expired. So really disappointing with the type of traffic that they get through City Pharmacy. It's amazing that anything has the time to expire, especially a brand like Caudalie, but this one, yuck. Ugh. No, won't be purchasing Caudalie lip balms from City Pharma in Paris anytime soon. That is it. That is all of my empties. Thank you for watching. If you're still with me, I really appreciate it. Now, please let me know what you have finished up over the last month or two. I would love to hear from you, what you thought of it. Maybe you loved it, maybe you hated it. Either way, I'd love to hear about it. I hope you have a gorgeous day. Don't forget, you are absolutely beautiful. But you know what? That aside, so much more important than looking beautiful is being it. I will see you again really, really soon. Mwah. Bye.
You're seeing